Lab error sparks Tilapia test scandal in Kaohsiung. Army shell strikes homes in Changhua drill mishap. Taiwan to block Xiaohongshu amid fraud concerns. Thailand seizes over $300 million in cyber scam crackdown. Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 resumes search after 11 years. Production halted at Chinese factory making childlike sex dolls. Miley Cyrus confirms engagement to musician Maxx Morando. Zootopia 2 feet breaks records in China with $275 million opening.
Hello everyone, I'm Moshiana. Thank you for joining us on FUNDAY News. It is Friday, December 5th, International Volunteer Day, and here are your top stories. And for today's Taiwan news, a food safety scare erupted after the Kaohsiung Health Bureau and a supplier reported conflicting test results for PX Mart's Taiwan tilapia fillet. Officials held an emergency press conference and bowed in apology, blaming a former 29-year-old lab assistant for altering computer parameters and mistakenly amplifying data. She later turned herself in, admitting the error was accidental. An Army live-fire drill in Xizhou, Changhua went wrong on Thursday when a 155mm howitzer round veered off course and struck 3 homes, damaging a canopy, aluminum doors, and a wall before landing 250 meters away. No one was injured. Army officials quickly located the shell, offered compensation, and apologized to residents, who later accepted the explanation. Taiwan's National Police Agency said the mainland Chinese app Xiaohongshu has over 3 million users in Taiwan but failed all 15 cybersecurity checks and was linked to 1,706 fraud cases since last year. Authorities will block the app for 1 year. The Facebook page Politicians Cool mocked the move, noting Facebook-related fraud losses in Taiwan are far higher. And in global news, Thailand has seized assets worth more than $300 million, including shares in a major regional energy company, and issued arrest warrants for 42 people in a high-profile push against regional scam networks. Parts of Southeast Asia, including the border areas between Thailand, Myanmar, and Cambodia, have become hubs for online fraud, with criminal networks earning billions from illegal compounds where trafficking victims are often forced to work.
The seizures and warrants involve Chinese-Cambodian tycoon Chen Ji, who heads the U.S.-sanctioned Prince Group, and Cambodian nationals Kok and Yim Leek, whom authorities said were all linked to transnational online scam operations. Chen, who is also facing indictment by the U.S., could not be reached for comment. Last month, Prince Group denied that the company or Chen was involved in any illegal activity. Hundreds of people in the region have been detained for alleged involvement in scam centers that have defrauded people across the world, but law enforcement agencies have yet to arrest the suspected masterminds behind the lucrative networks.
The Malaysian Transport Ministry said the search for the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 will resume this month, more than a decade after the plane disappeared in one of aviation's greatest mysteries. In a statement on Wednesday, it confirmed that the marine robotics company Ocean Infinity, based in the UK and US, would resume a search of the seabed from December 30th for a period of 55 days with operations conducted intermittently.
It said the new search would target areas believed to have the highest likelihood of locating the missing aircraft, though details of the exact locations have not been given. Flight MH370 veered off course and vanished from air traffic radar on the 8th of March 2014 during a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. It was carrying 12 Malaysian crew members and 227 passengers, most of whom were Chinese citizens. 38 Malaysian passengers were on board, along with 7 Australian citizens and residents, as well as citizens from Indonesia, India, France, the US, Iran, Ukraine, Canada, New Zealand, the Netherlands, Russia, and Taiwan.
A factory in China that has been accused of making childlike sex dolls has been placed under investigation by local authorities and ordered to immediately halt production. The customizable dolls were reportedly being sold on major online shopping sites and social media platforms. Chinese state-owned news outlet The Paper said that local officials were attaching great importance to the issue.
Last month, online retailer Shein, which started in China but is now headquartered in Singapore, banned the sale of all sex dolls globally after a public outcry over its selling dolls with a childlike appearance. The company said at the time that it had strengthened its keyword blacklist to further prevent attempted circumvention of product listing restrictions by sellers. Other e-commerce sites have also faced criticism over the sale of sex dolls with childlike features. AliExpress has been investigated by French authorities over the issue, and Sweden has also vowed to take action against online retailers selling these types of dolls.
Miley Cyrus has confirmed her engagement to her partner of 4 years, musician Maxx Morando. The three-time Grammy winner was seen wearing a gold and diamond ring on her engagement finger at the premiere of Avatar: Fire and Ash in Los Angeles on Monday. In an interview with the U.S. TV show Good Morning America on Wednesday, the 33-year-old said Morando had gotten down on one knee during a recent trip to Asia.
Cyrus previously married Australian actor Liam Hemsworth in 2018. The couple had been in a relationship for a decade but announced their divorce in 2019. Speaking to British Vogue in 2023, Cyrus said she and 27-year-old Morando met after being put on a blind date. Morando is a drummer with the LA-based band Miley. The band participated in NBC's Miley's New Year's Eve party, hosted by Cyrus, in 2022, alongside musicians including Cyrus's godmother Dolly Parton and David Byrne. Holding up her ring, Cyrus said that Morando did good with the choice. The pop star's latest song, Dream Is One, is featured in the newest Avatar installment.
Disney's Zootopia 2 has become the highest-grossing animated foreign film ever in China, despite generally muted interest in overseas movies in the country. As of Monday morning Beijing time, box office tracker Maoyan showed the film's local box office reaching 1.95 billion yuan in its first 6 days of release. China digital consultancy Chosen said it is Disney's most important movie in China this year for sure, noting that its themes of personal resilience and social harmony have resonated with local audiences.
Its runaway success in China, where Zootopia 2 inches sales accounted for around 95% of all movie ticket sales over its opening weekend, is particularly notable given the changing environment for foreign films in China over the 9 years since the first Zootopia film was released. The original, Zootopia, also became China's most popular foreign animated film when it was released in 2016. Hollywood films were caught up earlier this year in the US-China trade war, as Beijing curbed the number of US films allowed to be shown in China in retaliation for higher tariffs on Chinese goods, a move analysts said would have only a limited impact, given the waning influence of foreign films in the country.
The answer for yesterday was B, mandate. The government issued a mandate requiring all citizens to follow new safety regulations. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Thailand seizes more than $300 million in cyber scam crackdown. Number 1. High profile. 高知名度的. The government launched a high-profile campaign against online scams. Number 2. Detain. 拘留,扣留. Police detained the suspect for questioning. Number 3. Defraud. 诈骗. He was arrested for attempting to defraud investors. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section, and the correct answer will be announced next week. Referred to in full as International Volunteer Day for Economic and Social Development, this day began in 1985 when the UNGA called on governments to highlight and raise awareness for the vital contributions volunteers make to communities and nations. Since then, this day has become an important annual event that promotes volunteerism in alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals at the international, national, and local levels. And that's all for today's FUNDAY News. Be sure to tune into FUNDAY News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join FUNDAY for free. I'm your host, Oceana, and I'll see you next time.